Hi there, my name's Karinne Cooke. This is my interactive whiteboard lesson for my website. This particular one is more of an organisational layout. So we have the class role and a fun fact. So I'll just show you in full screen what it looks like at the end. Okay, so we can just move this out the way. So basically what I've done is attached names to these leaves so that they can actually be moved together. So when the students arrive at school, they can move their name up here to say that they are here for the day. And then that way you know who's absent pretty quickly. By the time all the kids have dropped their names in, you'll know exactly who's absent. And then if you want to, you can even take a screenshot. So on a Mac computer, that's Command Shift 3. And then that way that will put into your records who's here. And so basically once they've done that, you could have certain job roles that you give to your students, and one of them could be maybe the technology person for the week. So maybe each day for that week they would come and click on Welcome Year 3, which is actually a link that opens another page. And then on this page we have a Bible verse. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Just to remind the kids it's a new day. And then over here, I like to start the day with a fun fact. So all the students have to do is grab a rubber off the interactive whiteboard. Probably the largest one is good. And then we just rub away to reveal the fact. So the average human brain contains around 78%. There you go. So that is my activities for the first interactive whiteboard lesson for my website. So I'll show you how I made it. I'll just go back to the normal screen. Okay. So with this first page, what I did was I started with a page looking like this, and then I basically just copied and pasted an image that I liked. This one from Google. So that can just be applied like that for half of the screen. And then it's really important that you lock it in place. So just go down to lock in place. That way students can't move it when they're moving their names about. And then I also did put some text on the tree, which is pretty straightforward. So once you've got the text button, and then you can choose a color or change the font. And I just wrote Welcome Year 3. So like I said, you can change any of the size or change the font if you want to. And then to make this a link, like I've done in mine, what you do is just click on it. So yeah, then you just click your arrow button and go down to link. And there's all sorts of options here. So you can link to web page in this file on the computer. And you can also launch by clicking the certain items. So I did page in this file, and then you just need to choose the page. So just the next page. Launch by clicking, you want to click object, otherwise if you click corner icon, it does put a little icon in the corner. It just depends how you'd like to do it, but for this particular way I think the object one works better. So yeah, you just click insert link, and now you want to lock this in place so the kids can't change it. Locked in place, beautiful. Alright, and then how I got my leaf was I just copied and pasted it from Google, and then you just need to remove background. So you just check that you're covering the entire box with the arrows, and then you click remove background again, and it's done. So then you just copy, open up notebook, and then paste it in here. So then you can resize your object to the size you'd like. And then what I did was select text, and then just click on the leaf, and then you can just type in your text. So Lily, for example. Okay, beautiful, done. So what you'll find is, we'll just grab our cursor button, that when you try and move it, we've moved Lily aside from the leaf. So you want to keep them together. So in order to actually do that, what you need to do is click on one of them and then either press Command or Shift on a MacBook, and then you click the arrow and select Group. And now you've grouped these two items together, so now they can be moved together anywhere. The important thing to do though before it is finished is to click the arrow again and select Lock and then Allow Move. So that way the child is allowed to move it, but they're not allowed to actually alter the word or anything or delete the leaf or the word. So yeah, that's how I created that. Okay, so now we can click on our link that we created earlier. So I'll just get my cursor and select it. There we go. Alright, so that opens up to the next page, and the way I got this theme was I just went to gallery, so this one here, picture here, and then I just typed in autumn and I got an autumn theme. And then simply to put this text in, I just clicked the text button and started typing away. So then we did, okay, now you select a shape and insert it in, because the next activity we're doing is an erase and reveal activity. And it's kind of a bit of a magic trick, but you need it to be a white background for it to work, or you just need to rub it out with the same colour that is your background, which you'll understand soon. So let's add colour, white. So we fill that in white, and then like I did on mine, I just typed in a little title. I might just say fun fact, for example. And then you can actually change the fill for this. So sticking to our theme, I might make it orange. And it's really helpful to put instructions there for the kids to know how to do this activity. So if you just type in some instructions. So use the rubber to reveal the fun fact, maybe. So what you want to do is lock all of these in place so that they can't be deleted or moved. So just select your cursor again and lock in place. Okay, so now that it's all locked in place, we can type our fun fact here. So you can select any colour. Okay. So the average human brain is made up of 78% water. Alright, so here's our fun fact. Also, you can change the size of the font or the size of the box or however you like it to be, or you can center the text. Alright, might just make it a little bit bigger. Okay, now what you need to do is actually select the pen button. Oh, before we do that, we need to lock this in place so it can't be moved. Lock in place. Alright, so then we select our pen tool. And you want to change the colour to white so that it matches with our background. and then we just go over it so you can't see it anymore. Beautiful. And then when it comes time, now that it's finished, when it comes time for the child to use it, you just select the rubber and rub it all out, and there's your fact. Kids actually get really excited about this in class. I've used it on pracs and they love it. So it's a really good tool to get to know how to use. So like I was saying before, basically if you wanted to, I'll just pretend this is our new page, and maybe you want to fill it in purple. Well, let's go red. And then our text might be black, and so we might put our fact in here. So the average human brain is made up of 78% water, so we might like to change that so it's a little bit bigger. Okay, so same deal, you want to lock it in place. And then you'll need to grab a pen and then actually select the same colour that you just used. Make sure the brush thickness is big, yep. Okay, and now you're just going to go over it. Just like that. And then when the child comes to rub it out, they'll just select the rubber or pick up the rubber from the interactive whiteboard. And same deal, you can just rub it away and the fact reveals. So you can use colour as well as white. It's just up to you. So yeah, that's how you make my interactive whiteboard lesson that I've done. So thanks for listening.